Hello, everybody, and we've just got to the CSS portion. CSS stands for Cascading Style Sheets. So we've got to make our content on the left look like our content on the right. So as you can see, we've got our website that we've been looking at this whole time, and our website on the left does not look like the website on the right. So we can use cascading style sheets to accomplish this by using new syntax. That's right. We're going to be starting off with some new syntax right now. So I'm going to just go ahead and go full screen here so we don't have any distractions. Speaking of distractions, this picture is beautiful, but man, it is annoying. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be commenting it out until we can deal with it. So remember, HTML comments look like this. And I'm even going to put a little note and say, we will bring this back soon. So remember, we can write notes to ourselves with comments. So this is an HTML comment, and I just commented out the image. And so we can just kind of focus on this content without that giant image. We'll bring it back. Don't worry about it. Second thing we're going to do is we're going to slide this CSS portion up because we're going to start using our cascading style sheets. So similar to how HTML has comments, CSS also has comments. That's right. We can go in here and do /*/. Already we're seeing a big difference between our exclamation dash. So these are some syntaxical differences. That sounds pretty technical, but guess what? You're doing technical content. So cascading style sheets. And so the cascade, I like to think about like a waterfall or literally a cascade of water going down a mountainside or something. That is how CSS is propagated through the page. We can write styles and it cascades down into all the different HTML elements. So how do we start interacting with our HTML? Well, we can use our H1. So I'm going to type H1. Go ahead and join with me if you've not done. Let's code together. Okay, so I've got this H1, and now notice that it doesn't look like HTML. It doesn't have these open angle and closing angle brackets. We're just referencing its name. So here's the H1, here's the H1, and now what I can do is introduce new CSS syntax, which we call curly braces. So hit Shift and then look on your keyboard above your Enter key, and it's going to be these two curly braces. Boom, boom. So go ahead and do that with me and then hit Enter. Now we've got inside of this H1. So this is what it looks like in CSS, whereas in HTML, you can see this is what it looks like. Pretty different. They are different languages, but they work together really nicely. So HTML has content in the middle. CSS has properties and values in the middle. So it's going to be properties, and then we use colon, and then values are going to be the things, and then semicolon. So this is how CSS syntax looks like. But properties and values doesn't do anything for us. So I just want to say this is cool for us to learn, but we've got to start learning some properties and values. And we're only going to learn one right now, which is color. So color is allowing us to change the font color, not the background color. That's a different one we'll talk about in the next module. So color, and then I'm going to type in red. Go ahead and join me in doing this. You can see that my name just went red. So we can now use the CSS syntax by using the element, the curly braces, the property, and the value. I know it's a lot to take in because it's a new language, but the basics of what we just talked about are going to be repeated over and over for the rest of your career. So CSS syntax looks like this, and it varies just a little bit as we introduce some new properties. So this is it. CSS basics. Let's go. Next module.